Welcome to Tai Chi. Everybody ready? Let's warm up. Hands at your waist, turn your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Expand your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Waist exercise. Stretch out those arms. Keep them up as high as you can. Turn at your hips and waist. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Airplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch toe. 1, 2. The same way you go down is the same way you come up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be careful. Shift your weight. Kick your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick your butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heisman, opening up your span, parallel feet, choose one side, cross and sit on that side. Good Tai Chi posture, head straight up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get a good stretch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Short one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, engaging your core. We're in Tai Chi, okay? So we're gonna do a good golden cockerel, going a little taller through our spine, opening up our span. Good Tai Chi posture, tucking that chin down, head straight up, tucking your butt, tongue on your palate. Shift your weight to the left. Engage those core, one up, one down. So the sensation you should feel is not the shoulder going up, but something in the back towards your middle, your core muscles, your major muscles. Pushing up, pushing down. And when you're at the final point of holding yourself up, that front knee should come all the way up as far as you can make it. Last set. Kicking out, shift weight, cross, up, follow your kick, look at that front hand. Follow the front hand in line with that kick. Last set. Holding your ball, root down on the right or back foot. Head straight up, straight spine. Here we go. Out on an L, move that ball, part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, lower, twist, root down, T, ball, L, ball. Get a good stretch. When you get a good stretch, make sure that one core muscle is down, one core muscle is stretched out. Lower, twist, root down, move to an L, elbows down, wrists down. Lower, twist, T, center, L, lower the right hand, stretch out the forward left hand. Sit back, lower, twist, center, L, one forward, one down. Sit back, twist, parallel higher on a T, all together. Ear, hand, heel, turn hips and waist, brush knee. Don't forget to use your hips and waist. Lower, twist, parallel higher, all together. Ear, hand, heel, turn, hands go for the ride. Lower, twist, brush your knee. Sit back, lower, twist, parallel, all together. Multitask as you brush your knee. Sit back, twist. Hold your ball in a T stance. Out and to the side, ward off. Stop. Turn your hips and waist, reposition your hands. Sit down, sit back, look back. Turn, contact, turn again. Center of the body, push out. Roll back, roll down. Spiral up, spiral forward. Sit back, lower, pivot, ball and T. Out on an L, push your opponent away. Stop, turn hips and waist, hands go for the ride. Look back, turn, contact, push out. Make yourself small by lowering and power up and power forward. Sit back, lower, twist, center, L, push your opponent away. Stop, turn hips and waist, reposition hands. Sit down, sit back, look back, turn, contact, push only in the center. Separate and roll back. And spiral forward. Watch your posture. Sit down, lower, pivot, twist, ball and T. Perfect now. Out on an L, push them away. Pause, turn hips and waist, reposition hands. Sit down, sit back, look back, turn, contact, push at the center. Power out. Make yourself small. Drop those shoulders. Power up. Squeeze those core muscles. Push forward. Sit down, sit back. Pivot. Hold your ball on the T. We're going to part the wild horse's mane. Out into the L. Here it is. Get a good stretch. Sit back. Twist. Ball. L. Part the wild horse's mane, cloud hands. Flip that hand, join it with the backhand. Sit back, lower, pivot, middle, 9 o'clock. Flip the hands, close the feet. Middle, 3 o'clock. Flip the hands, open the feet. 12 o'clock, middle cup. 9 o'clock, flip the hands, close the feet. 12 o'clock, middle stem. 3 o'clock, flip the hands, open the feet. Stem and cup, flip the hands, close the feet. Middle cup, hook the backhand, look at it. Left hand on a T stance, comes across your face, steps out, turn the hips away, turn your waist, single whip. Half step forward, sit back. Rock the front foot to its toe, lift up the front foot, place it on his toes as you pat your horse up his mane. Cross at the wrist, step out to the left with your heel, gather that energy, center with a cross, coming up, kick out with your right, follow that kick. In, drop gently on your heel on an L stance, stretch out that knee, double punch. Sit back, lower, drop those shoulders, pivot, left hand, left foot, up, kick out in line, in, hook, toe down, drop down, halfway, veer to the left, turn, stretch out, set, up, shift weight, golden cockerel, up and down, toe down, pivot, hook higher, split, down, halfway, veer, this time to the right, stretch out, up, shift weight, golden cockerel. Extend the knee on an L, put your heel down, hold your ball. Out with your heel on an L, turn your ball or rotate your ball, right hand goes up higher, turn the hips and waist, maiden shuttles on her right, okay, kind of follow. Sit back, lower, pivot, hold your ball, heel out on an L, rotate the ball first, hand above the head, then turn the hips and waist. Shuttle right. People have to fix that one up. Half step to the back. Set up your top hand. Bend the back knee. Gonna slant. Go to the bottom of the C. One hand comes up, join it by the second hand, then your foot touch, out with the outstretched knee, flash your arms like a fan. You're at making yourself small at this point, okay? Dropping those shoulders. Today's lesson, sit back, lower, pivot, hide your fist in that left hand on your toe, spin out to the right with your heel as you deflect, bring it in. As you turn, come in with your parry and your punch. Your hands now are at the elbow. Your left hand is about at the elbow, the crux of the elbow. Then you're going to touch, open your fingers, shoulder width away. Bring it all back by lowering yourself, sitting back. Then power up, power out. Hands go for the ride. Sit down, lower, pivot, open pivot, in pivot, shift weight, rotate up with both hands, both palms facing at chest level now. Power of the left pushes out the right, separates, shoulder width away, hands go for the right. How? Drop your shoulders, flex your knees. Gravity takes care of the rest. Heel up, off the ground, toe down, heel down. Okay, so in my delivery, it's pretty long, it's pretty dragged out, and it's pretty wordy. But the best way you can learn is to try to hold it as long as possible. Okay? Listen to what I say rather than do what you think you're supposed to do. Okay, a little bit different there. All right, so we're going to tackle something a little different today. And not to say that we've met all the criteria for the previous movements, okay, but we want to do something a little bit more challenging today. We're going to learn how to flash arms like a fan. I think we did this once before, but I want to give a little bit more instructions. Just watch. I shift my weight to the back to allow the pivoted foot in the front. I shift my weight again. We want to say at this part, we're hiding the punch. We're hiding the punch. So to hide the punch, we need to bring the other hand, the unpunched hand, closer. On my toe. Hips and waist actually help me now. I'm going to pivot out and use my hips and waist to deflect. Do you see how this hand came in? And as I shift my weight forward, that forward hand comes forward to help me with my parry and punch. Okay, so maybe I should do it this way, yeah? Flash arms like a fan. Sit back, lower, pivot, hide that punch in the crux of your elbow on your toe, weight on the back. You want to deflect by setting your heel up, deflecting. When I turn this way, that left hand advances so I can then parry, punch. The punch is not parallel to me, but the punch is my opponent in the center of me. Okay, watch again. Higher hand on the back. Flash arms like a fan. Almost 50-50, evenly distributed weight on an L stance, bow stance, okay? Sit back, lower, pivot, fist on my toe, hide that punch. What are we gonna do now? We're gonna shift our weight to the front foot. Spin out on your heel as you deflect. Then parry, then punch. This is where the punch is not parallel to the sides of my shoulder, in line with my shoulders, but towards the center, whereas this hand is kind of angular towards my elbow. I touch, open my fingers, shoulder width away, sit back, lower, turn, power up, power forward. Okay, you might as well see all of it. Power forward. Sit back, lower, pivot, hands go for the right, pivot out, pivot in, shift my weight to the left, cross, bring it up. Still in Tai Chi posture. Push out, push out, push out. So the hands have to be engaged. They can't be across like this and then you push out. You're gonna have to feel them, okay? Push, okay? It's not just the wrist pushing it out, but in the back is working, your core is working. Push out. Little resistance there. What do? How do your hands go for the right? Do they go like this? No. They drop your shoulders, drop your wrists, drop your elbows, flex your knees, back onto the touch, up, off, toe, down, still in Tai Chi posture. You can slowly come up, okay? And then keep it in Tai Chi posture, so relax knees. You don't have to come up like this, okay? All right, let's try it all first, okay? See what you can pick up, and then we'll break it down. There are going to be times when you can't see me, so what are you going to rely on? Are you going to turn around to look? Yeah, you can, but then it kind of alters your posture. So the best way is to listen and kind of remember what you just saw, visualize, okay, but listen. And then we'll try to take it from different angles, so with the different angles you can see the different sides of the movements. So, let's just try it forward first, and then we can try it 3 other different ways, okay? Left foot on a line, right foot on another line, 45 the back foot. Get a good span, not too much, not too short, okay? Flash arms like a fan. So the left hand is forward, sort of towards your center rather than towards your shoulder, the edge of your shoulder, whereas the back or right hand is higher, slightly beyond your forehead, okay? You're in an L stance because we need the clearance here. We need this gap, okay? But this is the bow stance, right? Sit back, lower. Pivot that foot, face the road, do a fist on your right, and you're on your toe. Spin out with your heel as you deflect. Turn out with your heel, parry, punch. Touch, open your fingers, shoulder width away, sit down, lower, power up, power forward. We're on a bow stance. Sit down, sit back, pivot on the left heel, pivot on the right heel, pivot in with that right heel, shift your weight to the left, embrace the tiger, rotate already, come up at chest level, use your core to push out those hands that are in contact with each other. Shoulder width away, how are you going to come down? Drop your shoulders, drop your elbows, drop your wrists, flex your knees. Lift up the heel onto its toe of the left, close, toe, heel. All right, stay right there. We're going to take the next angle. Left foot on the forward line, right foot on the 45 back, flash arms like a fan. Right hand higher, wearing your mittens. Sit back, lower, pivot. Left hand comes closer to hide that fist on your toe. Spin out with your heel to deflect. Turn the hips and waist to come forward. Parry, punch. Towards the center now, okay? and your left hand is towards the elbow rather than parallel to that right hand. Touch from your elbow on at your wrist and fingers, open them up. Then sit back, lower, power up, power forward. Sit back, lower, twist, open twist, in twist. Tuck the right hand inside as you bring your foot in. Rotate already, up. Unflex those knees, chest level now. Where's your core? Push out. Separate, shoulder width away. Drop those shoulders, elbows and wrists. Flex your knees. Gravity takes care of the rest to bring it to the sides of your pants, up on your heel, off the ground, toe down, closing form. Okay, stay where you are. Left foot on a line, right foot on the back line, 45-degree. Flash arms like a fan, right hand higher. Sit back, lower, pivot. Left hand closer to the fisted right hand on your toe. Spin out with your heel to deflect. Turn the hips and waist, parry, punch. Are you in the center of your body? Touch, open your fingers, shoulder width away before you sit back, lower. Did your hands go for the ride? They should have. Turn the palms back, out, power up, power forward. Sit back, lower. Pivot, open pivot, in pivot, shift weight, put that right hand inside, turn already, bring it up. Chest level, push with the core. Separate your hands, shoulder width. How do you make your hands go for the ride? Drop your shoulders, tuck your elbows, wrists, flex your knees. Come down with the gravity. Wrap around, heel up, off the ground, toe down, heel down. Okay, one more. Okay, it's taxing, but it should be getting a little bit smoother. Left foot forward, right foot on a 45. Flash arms like a fan. Stretch it out, but make sure that you're wearing your mittens. Make sure the back and top hand is higher, okay? Right hand. Sit back, lower, twist, fist and hide on the toe. Spin out on a deflect as you punch out. Come forward, parry, punch. Touch, open your fingers, roll back, lower. Power up, power forward. Sit back, lower, pivot. Your hands don't do anything, they just go along for the ride as you pivot. Pivot in, hands go for the ride, shift the weight, rotate already so that both palms are facing you as you elevate. Chest level, push with your core to put your palms down, shoulder width away. How do you drop your shoulders? Drop your shoulders, flex your knees, elbows, wrists. Heel up, toe down, heel down. Slowly come back if you need to, but not straight up. Okay? Good, easy, right? So you get the feel of what you're supposed to do. And you learn and you know that shifting a weight is very, very important. Then you examine the hands and what they do. But if you start with the hands, that means then you will only focus on your hands. But once you get the feel of shifting weight, the hands just fall in place and go for the ride. Okay, so sometimes when I'm teaching now, I feel like that's not really how I do it when I'm actually doing my set, okay? But you have to remember that when you do Tai Chi, it's always flowing, so there's no time to really say, do this, do that, like every single step, but you want to blend it in. for our purposes, we're at this point, we're going to have to break it down and then we're going to smooth it out. Okay? So this is what we learned. Sorta, okay? Details are good. We're all at a different level, but what I've tried to do is pull you all back to the same level and then start from there and then build with detail. So I'm going to have to watch you first, okay? And you're going to say, well, I have to watch you. Me. How about if I call it out and then you just do it? So you, okay? All right. Going forward, okay? I'll get you started. Actually, I'll peek at you, okay? Flash arms like a fan. Sit back, lower. Don't watch me. Pivot, fist, hide that fist. Spin out with your heel. Turn the hips and waist. Forward. Touch. Roll back. Roll forward. Sit back, lower. Twist, twist. Embrace the tiger. Up. Push. Okay, so don't forget now when you bring yourself back, touch your seam before you start to move your feet to turn to close the form. Okay, so a lot of rough areas and then a lot of not uniform movements, okay, for whatever reason. So we can accept some of that because everybody's on their own journey, but we want to start to unify and meet some of the standards. One more time. Take it from going this way now, okay? Face the courtyard, okay? So you got actually where I want you to be in that you can do the different maneuvers and you can feel the shifting of weight and you end up in a nice closing form, okay? Then we have to then look at how to refine those movements in a little better way, rather than refine it first and get the details and then look at the bigger picture to say, well, look, we're already shifting our weight. Let's shift our weight first, get the bigger movements and then coordinate the details on it. Okay, so I'll do my best to so that you can see where you need to fill in the gaps.
again, like Lucille says, each one of you are on your journey, and the farther along you are, you get a little bit more understanding, but you can be at any level. But I'm just going to try to show you first the intention of what you are trying to do. Again, root movements in martial arts. You can take a turn off at any moment in terms of if you were really learning to fight, you have to be able to do the variations thereof. But just so you people know why you are moving in a particular direction, what is the intention when you're doing it. So I'll start off here. Flash arms like a fan. You're protecting here and you're thrusting here. You sit back, turn, hide this punch, but also this is a utility, not only just hiding, but maybe practicing a block, coming down here. Stepping out and coming across to try to block or parry, deflect a blow here. And meanwhile, this hand has come down and you're coming forward, and then you parry again, and then you bring it to the abdomen here, or your mid-chest, to protect yourself here as you thrust out. Okay, as you thrust out. And after you thrust out, say you're pretending that somebody has grasped your hand and you want to strip him. So you strip it, come from here, you strip it. And then you come back. Again, you're watching him as he charges you, you bring him back here, and he's unsuspectingly, he's going this way. And then when he thinks, well, I got you, you push him back the other way. That's possible. Then you sit back, turn, and you're going to be coming here, turn, and you come out, and you're embracing the tiger. You're trying to grasp him around the torso and pull him toward you and maybe upend him to some degree, get him into imbalance. And then you bring your hands up, and then here, coming here, and then as you come this way, you close, and then you come up and you push him away. Okay? And so that's so you know sort of in your mind, you're shadow boxing, and you're thinking about why my hands should be in a certain way and my body in a certain position. This is what I'm doing. So it helps you in terms of concentrating and focusing on the task, that is Tai Chi, the moment. I want to show also the beauty of the spirals that are involved. And we talk about Tai Chi being in circles and spirals. You can see here, from here, you'll see two spirals. One spiral here, and one spiral here. Come across, reverse the spiral, two hands, and then come back. Okay? Turn, and you're going to be coming out this way. And this way you're spiraling again. You're coming up, spiral back out the other way. And all the while that you're spiraling, you say, well, spiraling. Spiraling is coming from here. Here, see? I could flip it this way, but I am coming. Gather the power here. And you're coming down. When you come with the thrust, this is what's propelling this. So you can almost, if you think about your core, you're saying, I am moving the whole upper part of my body. And I'm coming across with my body, and I'm spiraling, but I'm doing this, dropping my shoulders, dropping my elbows. You're coming up this way. You're pushing, basically. But your body propels you forward, and you come across. Then you come back this way just to protect yourself, but you're already cocked here. And the punch is coming from back in your shoulder, okay? Yeah, we're here. And open. when you come up in this way, she's telling you the thrust, not here, but it comes up, open, comes down, close. So you're using, again, core muscles, generating what superficially looks like just hand movements. Okay, we'll go ahead and, okay, let's start up with flash arms like a fan, and we'll go through the whole thing until we end. Okay, so we'll go in this direction. Is it this? Then you guys can't see me, right? Okay, here we go. We got a flash arm. Okay, sit back, shift weight and turn, disguise your parry, advance, deflection, or parry, I'm sorry, punch, strip, sit back and down, up and forward, turn, turn, open, close, cross hands, up, push out, down, close your stance. Okay, we'll go this way. Okay, too fast? Here we go. Flash arms like a fan. Sit back. Get your punch. Deflect. Parry. Punch. Strip. Sit back, push down, up and forward. Twist. Twist. Close back in, cross hands, up, push out, and down. Close your stance. Now, I'll go this way. No, no. Huh? Oh, you want to stay this way? Okay, okay. Here we go. Flash arms like a fan. Sit back, turn, disguise your deflection, advance with the parry, punch, strip, open and pull back, up and forward, twist, twist outward, turn, twist in, close step and grasp the tiger, push out, down, close stance. Yeah, just when you do all of these, remember to think about why we do this. Or warm-up exercises, that's where you're using or thinking about using your core muscles, whether it's be your back here, and you're going to come up forward, okay? Or the other way around is to come up, and you're getting used to using this and reminding yourself, this is what we're trying to concentrate on, core muscles, back muscles, and also abdominal and back, trunk muscles, basically.
They're difficult movements. I know that Ken has had to really dig down deeper and figure it out and then teach me, because similarly when our master was teaching us, all the hard movements were hard for him to translate or to convey to us, especially without us being Mandarin speakers. And, yeah, non-Mandarin, sorry. And so we had to kind of fill in the gaps ourselves. And I can see myself in you. But like what Ken said, I think the most important thing is that use your core. Whenever you're doing a movement, you ask yourself, am I engaging my core, or am I just making myself look good by getting my hands to where I need it to be? Because that's something that we do all the time too. So spirals are really important. So once you feel like you can let go of shifting of weight because you've gotten that mastered a little bit more, or you want to alter your focus, look at your spirals, okay? And swirls, and I guess unspiraling. There's so many places where I could start from, but I'm trying to decide where. But I'm gonna, for the time that we have, maybe I'll do a simple one, okay? Move away from it, but that doesn't mean that we have mastered our reached our goal, but you're to go back and then restudy your movements. Is closing form, okay? Because closing form occurs in all three movements, in all forms. So we're at this point, right? We're at this point. Some of you are going out this way. When I go out this way and I extend my hand, I have no choice but get out of my Tai Chi posture. So how do you keep your Tai Chi posture? Is you keep a soft elbow rather than a straight elbow. Okay, I saw at least 4 of you folks. So once you keep a straight elbow, more than likely, you're gonna shift your cable. You want that cable straight up, so you're gonna use a soft cable, soft push out. You're in a bow stance, sit back, lower, twist. Am I doing anything with my hands? Sit back, lower. My hands are connected, they're moving. What happens when I pivot out? I expand it. What happens when I come in? It follows. What happens when I shift my weight? It shifts with me. It moves with me. All I'm doing is then making sure it's tucked here. I actually touch and engage the wrists. And rather than wait any longer, I want you to start to turn up. Actually, even earlier, wait. Earlier, okay? So even my level 3 students, and then you kind of push, like he says, embrace, or embrace the tiger, so you're capturing him, bringing up, pushing him closer to your body. At this point, you can feel your core. You should never just feel your wrists tightening up. Feel your core, then that power to push it out, engage and touch, separate shoulder width, wearing the mittens, then easy. All you do is what? Make yourself small. Let gravity take care of the rest. Touch first, then heel, off the ground, toe down, heel down. Okay, that's enough to let you practice that one, okay? So I'm gonna be like you, but then you just remember what I do when I'm here, okay? So we're going to go this way. Last push out, okay? Left foot on a line, 45 the back foot, push out. Keep a good Tai Chi posture. Sit back, lower. Do you move your hands? No. Pivot, open pivot, in pivot, shift your weight, inside the cross, then rotate already before you start to come up. Chest level, engaging the 2 wrists are touching, engaging your core to push out, separate, shoulder width. What do? Drop your shoulders, tuck your elbows, wrists, flex your knees. Gravity takes care of it coming down, touch, your heel comes up, off the ground, toe down, heel down. Okay, one more time. Push out. Sit back, lower, pivot, open pivot, in pivot, tuck the right hand, turn so the palms are coming, facing you as you rise. Bring it in slightly. Push out with using your core, wearing the mittens. Drop your shoulders, flex your knees, tuck your elbows and wrists, wrap around, heel up, off the ground, toe down, heel down. Okay, so we have 5 minutes. Any questions? Any questions? Remember when we do this up and up, down, around? In this one now, up, down, pivot, up, down, out, deflect, then parry punch, okay? So if you didn't see it when we parry, it comes to the center, punch, strip. This is very similar now to grasping of the bird's tail. Sit down, lower. You do not sit down, lower. I don't know how to do that. Strip, hands go for the ride. Sit down, lower. Turn, up, push out. Okay, and each time my hands are going for the ride. Okay, so that's what you have to practice, and those are specific areas in which you can do it, but you know that for everything that you do, the hands go for the ride. Hands go for the ride, part the wild horse's mane. When you stretch, your hands go out there because your body is stretching out, okay? The energy that you have internally is now being moved. So what Ken was saying was that the ultimate goal in Tai Chi is to make your energy efficient. If the chi or energy is somehow locked within a joint or an area, then that becomes troublesome. But we want it flowing in the correct way, which is going to be an ongoing challenge for everybody. Okay? So good job. Okay, see you next time.